The truth. The truth. The truth.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go, live on Twitch and Twitter once again. TVM report happening, part 7.
In an age
Tim
of
Ballard.
Universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act.
So if you are joining me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, from the pineapple to the Big Apple, from Maine to Spain, let me know where you're chiming in from. Thank you so much for joining me today at this last minute. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, yeah. You know I'm just getting stretched out and warmed up, right? All right. Daddy's fucking home. Time to get some work done. Right? Welcome to another stellar edition of, you know who it is. This is a Veritas machine. I'm Tony D. I'm going to bring it to you today. All right? Whoops. Look, I'm in my TIE fighter. All right? I'm very busy. I have to go. After this, I have to go. I'm undercover. And after this, I have to go do something. All right? So just don't worry about what I have to do in my TIE fighter. You just worry about you, and I will worry about me. But welcome again. Once again, we've been doing a bunch of these here. And we have part 7 of a series of installments that I'm doing about Tim Ballard right here live on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Oops. Come on. Give my face back. What the hell is wrong with this thing? All right. The hell? So we're going to get this going in just a couple seconds here. Why not? It's a Saturday. How's everybody doing? Where are you calling from? Or where are you viewing from? Calling from? If you're watching me live on Instagram right now, you're not seeing how I look on the other thing on the Twitch. You should see this. So live on Twitch and Twitter right here, part 7. Thank you. You like my helmet? Thank you very much. Worked very hard on this helmet. I made this helmet. Okay. I made this helmet, but this one, hold on. The fuck? About this one. All right, bitches. The fuck? Coming to get you. Laser beam. I'm gonna laser beam that ass. Do you guys want to see some Tim Ballard stuff, or because I could do this all day with the skins? So we're going to get into some Tim Ballard stuff. Thank you so much for being so supportive, everybody. It's been a little bit of a weird week, but, you know, we roll with the punches because what we do is we bring you the truth, all the truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's what we bring it to you here. It cannot be denied. It cannot be dissuaded. I will not be intimidated, and I will not be forced out of speaking my mind. And that's all there is to it. So if you want the belt, come fucking get it. Other than that, let's get into this fascinating story with Tim Ballard, and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday in part 6, the Book of Mormon Challenge. Here we go. Oops. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let me do this again. I guess I didn't add the sound on. Wait. That's not it. Am I sharing the wrong screen? All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm having a technical issue here. Little technical issue. Stop sharing. Share the screen. Sorry, guys. This is just part of what happens sometimes with the technicals. No worries. There we go.
Brunson uses purchase to explain his hook principle. What does peeing your pants and buying an original edition Book of Mormon have in common? It's about Brunson's method of marketing success, the hook and the story. It's about his marketing the Book of Mormon and the marketing of another book, Abs, Core, and Pelvic Floor by Natalie Hodson. Brunson begins his story with the workout book's author wetting her pants while making a promotional video. He points out most people would have deleted the video to avoid embarrassment. Instead, Natalie Hodson used it as a hook to tell her story and propelled an ebook on peeing your pants to a 7-figure business. Brunson explained in a video clip how he made $3 million in 90 minutes and how his hook method worked for his Book of Mormon challenge and Hodson's Pee Pants book.
You're creating a story, you're creating a hook and a story gets people interested. Today, I'm actually filming a product. And what's the product? Well, I spoke at the 10X event. At the 10X event, I made in 90 minutes, I did $3 million. So that's a hook and a story. So I'm recording a 5-hour training today, teaching how I did it, because that's something that will sell like crazy. People will put out like, do you hear that guy Russell? He made $3 million in 90 minutes. So you should buy the course to figure out how you did it. Like that's the key, is like that story. Like, I peed my pants. I went fat to fit to fat. I read the entire Book of Mormon in a day. I went and bought an original Book of Mormon. I made $3 million in 90 minutes. Like what's the story? You got to find those stories that are out there.
So how does Brunson figure into O.U.R? He funded O.U.R's movie, Operation Tucson. That movie was the primary.
Hey guys, live on Twitch and Twitter. If you are watching this, just to let you know that these will not be saved after this. This is a live event. This is a one and done. It may come back later in some kind of fashion, but for now, this is it. If you are here watching this right now on Twitch, you are seeing a 1 of 1. So this is not being saved. So I appreciate everybody for being here. And you could just join me on Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter right now if you're watching me on Instagram.
Topic of my first
We're right in the middle of it with
an online
Tim Ballard.
Pre-release screening netted a claimed $3 million in donations. A July 10th, 2018 private showing where Brunson and the movie's director, Nick Nanton, were on the stage with Tim Ballard, brought in another $1 million.
That is in one night. Okay. The online pre-release screening brought in $3 million, and the private showing brought in $1 million. So we're talking $4 million now that has been raised for people who are doing from the appearances of it, they're doing so much movie producing, location scouting, screenwriting. These are things that take time and resources, man hours, finances. Who is running the things with the children? That's what I want to know. Okay. If these people are claiming this, where are the kids? Where's the money?
At the screening, Brunson told the audience his work for O.U.R. changed his life, and he explained how prayer led to selecting Nick Nanton to direct the movie.
Pretty sure that my life is going to change forever after this.
Oh boy, there they go with the waterworks. Is he crying? There they go with the waterworks again. The crying always works. See, crying equals dollar bills. What the fuck is going on? Where's my? You better put my helmet back on. There you go. I don't want to talk to anybody today. Somewhere in my helmet. Okay. Crocodile tears. Whatever Mountain Dew and Tic Tacs and Skittles you're chewing on, Galaxy, settle down. Listen more. Say less. All right, so we're going to keep this moving here. Uh-oh. Here it is, the waterworks.
But I was sitting there in the morning and I was praying, like, I don't know what to do or how to do it. And please, God, lead me to know what to do to help this organization and see what we can do as a community. And
look at the body language between these three. All right. Can we just observe this for just one moment? Is to look at the body language here. And if you guys are on my Instagram, come over to my Twitch. I mean, you could sit there and watch me talk, but you're really going to hear everything on the Twitch, right? You're welcome to sit there and look and stare at me on Instagram. But if you come over to Twitch, you might actually learn something. So look at the body language here between the three of them. This is in the promotion. What is it? The Operation Toussaint thing that they're doing? Toussaint. His arms are crossed in the middle. This guy's arms a little bit blocked. He's still a little guarded. He's turning towards there, but he's still guarded. That arm shows that he's guarded. He is closed. His center is not open. Neither is Mr. Ballard. And this fella over here, little crybaby pants over on the side here. I don't know if he's got any alleged pee-pee stains after the waterworks, but let us continue.
And I've known Nick for years, but never really well. And as I'm praying this morning, his name popped in my head and said, call Nick right now.
Brunson made a promise to
boy.
those he encouraged to read the Book of Mormon. You will find the power to avoid deception, he said. But that didn't work for Brunson. It didn't help him figure out the documentary he financed is chock full of deceptions, inaccuracies, and falsehoods.
Whoops.
Why are so many people mesmerized by the movie to the point they donate millions of dollars? Maybe they drink the same Kool-Aid as Brunson.
So listen, this is what religion and faith does. Do you understand? Do you understand that your greatest powers can be used as assets to defeat you? Do you realize that there are Achilles heels in your mind that are being used by people who are experts at doing it, and you're just watching, and then you give your money, and then you watch, and then you sit there and you want to terrorize people and things like that because they don't agree with you. All right, well, that's cool, but you know, these movies are obviously, as you could see, chock full of deceptions, inaccuracies, and falsehoods. End quote.
Drinking the Kool-Aid has come to mean being gullible and taking.
Hold on a second. I have to see something. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Oh yeah. Drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do what I want today. So you guys can hang out or not. I'm just gonna do what I want. All right, let's see. Back to the fighter pilot. All right, back in the box. So you guys can hang out or whatever. I don't care. I'd watch this though if I were you, because this is gonna be good. Because when I don't give a fuck, that's when the shows are the best.
Taking as gospel anything espoused by a charismatic person. That can include the gullible being too easily willing to invest or donate to some get-rich-quick scheme, which at least one Mormon leader, Dallin Oaks, has cautioned against. Oaks, in his book Pure in Heart, talks about why Mormons fall for get-rich-quick schemes. He writes, For at least a decade, there have been a succession of frauds worked by predominantly Mormon entrepreneurs upon predominantly Mormon.
I am going to guess that this guy that he's talking, give me my helmet. I'm going to guess that this guy that he's talking about, I don't know if he's a good guy yet or not, because I don't know who Dallin Oaks is. But all I could say is it's very possible that he is engaged in some of this affinity fraud. I'm not sure yet, but Mr. Packer is not putting up anybody good on these scoreboards. That's all else I could say. So that's my guess. My guess he's not a good guy.
Victims.
But I don't know.
Stock manipulations, residential mortgage financings, gold, silver, diamonds, uranium, and document investments, pyramid schemes, all have taken their toll upon the faithful and gullible. Whether inherently too trusting or just naively overeager, some Latter-day Saints are apparently too vulnerable to the lure of sudden wealth. You could add, to the lure of anything that is too good to be true. However, the LDS Church's website helps promote Ballard's affinity scam. It says, the fundamental reason he does this
There we go. What did I tell you? Here comes the affinity scam.
Because of his faith in Jesus Christ. There's no
affinity fraud is using the church members to help you raise money. It's a total fraud scam.
Question in my mind that this is the Lord's work and that we are his hands, Ballard says.
Oh my.
On to another person in the O.U.R. circle, Burgess Owens. Here he's seen with Sean Reyes and with Tim Ballard. He's a former NFL star, Super Bowl champion, and Mormon convert. Congressional candidate Owens, along with Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes, spoke at this year's Republican National Convention. He opposes Obamacare, supports Trump, and is a Fox News contributor. He tweeted his congratulations to a QAnon-supportive Colorado Republican candidate. And child sex trafficking is one of Owens' campaign talking points. Here's some of Owens' anti-sex trafficking campaign material. He writes, human slavery thrives today. Then he makes some of the same claims that Ballard and Reyes make. 30 million of them, 10 million children, are used for cheap labor, sex trafficking, and organ transplant. He asks, where are the voices of the Black Caucus, Black Lives Matter, and former President Obama? Far and away, the person who's had the most influence on Operation Underground Railroad is Glenn Beck.
Now, this is the most curious part to me. Galaxy, I'm telling you, stop it. I don't need to hear your fucking quips. Okay? I'm not in the fucking mood today. All right? And I really don't give a shit what you have to say about it. Stop it. I don't need yup. Okay? If you don't have anything valuable to contribute, leave. Because I'm not fucking around today. I'm not in a good mood. And I don't need this. All right? I want to get out the last part of this. And don't fucking distract me by filling my entire chat. The fuck?
Who has the nickname Mr. Apocalypse Now. He's a
say one more fucking thing.
A Mormon convert, and a conspiracy theorist. He owns Mercury Radio Arts, the parent of digital radio TV network The Blaze. He's a prepper. He said, you don't need to brag that you have an underground bunker filled.
I don't need you to agree with me every 5 seconds. Okay? I know how to do my show. If you want to go get a show called the Galaxy Funk Show, then go fill your own fucking chat up with every single line. Okay? I don't need your commentary. I don't need your fucking help. Shut the fuck up and listen or leave. And don't say another fucking word in my chat on the entire rest of this. Okay? Just shut up.
With a year's supply of food and ammo. Keep it on the down low.
Anybody else can comment but you.
Now, called the ultimate movie for conspiracy theorists, is about a rogue army colonel gone off the rails amid the chaos of war.
You've heard of Colonel Walter E. Kurtz? Your mission is to terminate the colonel's command.
Terminate. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Oh, what a great movie, man. Oh, what a great scene.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Robert Duvall. That's Wagner.
Glenn Beck
What a great movie.
believes a civil war is imminent and issued this dire warning. He believes the war will be touched off by a Marxist conspiracy, mail-in voting, Black Lives Matter, the defund police movement, mask wearing, church closings, and the left normalizing pedophilia.
Well, tonight I'm going to show you why this revolution is nothing like anything we've ever faced before. I will show you why this one is dark, dangerous, sinister, and flat out evil. The revolution will destroy all of us. Tonight, the way America could end in 2020.
Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about civil war and the destruction of America as we know it. Civil war, it's going to begin at the election. You are going to realize that your country is in its final stage. It is only in its final stage if you don't know you are being played, if you don't know what's about to happen, and if you strike out or add to the chaos in any way, you will be an accelerant on this fire. You must trust in God. You must pray like you've never prayed before.
Oh,
Glenn
boy.
Beck's impact on O.U.R. cannot be overstated. He played the key role raising money and nationwide awareness at the birth of O.U.R.
This is a sort of the grift that Glenn Beck is involved in. Now, if you go back into the other, when I release the rest of these, when I go back into these issues and the rest of this series, you're going to see that Glenn Beck has a major part, major influence in the fundraising. Glenn Beck also, by the way, a Mormon, a member of the Mormon Church. I'm not sure how high up he is as far as being an elder, but I don't find him, I mean, he's a celebrity. So he must have some influence, some power, able to manipulate absolutely with this and the Nazarene Fund. And if you were watching yesterday and the other ones, you'll see it.
He kickstarted two separate but related entities. Ballard's nonprofit, Operation Underground.
Yeah, if his name's in the top right there, at the very top of the frickin' screen, it's a key role.
Railroad, and the for-profit movie television action series venture, Abolitionists, LLC, headed by two Utah filmmakers and a Hollywood producer. Both were begun near the same time in
But this guy also
2013.
puts some of the key players in the lower areas as well. He'll also put their pictures in. He'll say if he has gotten quotes from them. He will let you know who has the key roles through some of this presentation for sure.
But the movie venture led out.
Very important.
The
Glenn Beck's role.
relationship between Ballard and the filmmakers turned rocky, even ugly, very quickly.
And this is another concern that I have is all this filmmaking. What is going on with all this film production?
The beginnings of the Abolitionist Project played out on Glenn Beck's television show. Hollywood producer Jerry Mullen and Utah filmmakers Chet Thomas and Darren Fletcher pitched the television series movie concepts to Beck. Jerry Mullen, of course, is well known.
And Galaxy, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I have a lot of trolls right now, and I need everybody to understand that. And if you've been following me, you understand that I do. So I think I've mentioned that a couple times. So I'm not trying to be a dick to you. I just need to moderate this shit a little bit. And I need to be a little bit more crispy. And I think I need to be a little bit more of a dick because I've been too nice. You know? So forgive my moderation style. It is what it is for now.
Seen here with Steven Spielberg. He's an Oscar winner. Produced movies like Minority Report, Twister, Rain Man, Schindler's List, and Days of Thunder. He's a Mormon. and he's a Tea Party supporter and conspiracy theorist.
Uh-oh.
The TV series about the dramatic rescue of child sex slaves at first was to be broadcast on Beck's network. Darren Fletcher told me Glenn pounded on his desk, pointed at Chet and me, and said, "I know what I want. I want a television series, and I want you two to produce it for me."
Okay.
Near the same time, Ballard's O.U.R. was brought to life by Glenn Beck. The main concept Ballard pitched Beck was the creation of a paramilitary jump team that would swoop in and rescue child sex slaves. Ballard's O.U.R. team would provide the action film for the abolitionists' movie makers. Beck raised the initial $1 million seed money from his radio and TV followers. Ballard began forming O.U.R. well before he left the Department of Homeland Security in December 2013.
Okay, so you have to understand that he was part of he was a federal government employee. Ballard also was working with Homeland Security. He was working with the CIA. If you trust someone like this, you know, come on.
In this video clip, Beck describes the first time.
And I also apologize, Galaxy, but I have a lot of people who are being a real pain in the ass to me right now. And you said advert and that you're British. Okay. So I'm having some problems with some of my British, with some of your British cohorts over there today. All right. And I'm not a very, you know, I'm a good mood, but I'm crispy.
Ballard pitched O.U.R.
That's why I'm wearing the helmet.
And he explained what he was doing, and explained that he needed to get out of working with the government, and he had a way that we could really make an impact, but they needed $1 million to start it. And I happened to be with an attorney, and he was sitting with me, and I asked a whole bunch of questions, and my attorney said, "No, you can't. What happens if something goes wrong, blah, blah, blah. If you're raising money and it's on the border and these guys are, you're in Texas."
Glenn, aren't you doing alien spying on people?
But, I mean, this is child trafficking.
Tim is the most sincere, most honest, honorable man, I think.
Did you hear that? He said, but this is child trafficking. You see, there's that domino that just has to fall over a little bit to get somebody into your psyche.
I think I've ever met. And I said, "I'm in. We'll raise your first $1 million."
I mean, my time, my network, everything is at your disposal.
This photo shows Glenn Beck's beneficiaries in front of his studio, the movie producers, and O.U.R., two separate but cooperating ventures. The two entities were supposed to keep at arm's length to avoid breaking nonprofit law. One of the movie makers told me, Ballard forced us to make him a full partner. We said right out, it's a conflict of interest. We sat down with Tim and said, dude, this isn't right. You're double dipping. He threatened to deny use of footage. He was paid about $180,000 for a few days' work. Was it blackmail? We knew it was unfair. There never was a TV action series. The movie was completed despite the behind-the-scenes blow-up. The movie, after pre-release fundraiser screenings, was premiered May 12, 2016 in Salt Lake. Sean Reyes used his title and office as Attorney General to promote attendance at the initial Utah showings.
Sean Reyes is one of the people, the AG. He's the Attorney General of Utah. Is under investigation, allegedly, as well
This
as
is Attorney General
O.U.R.
Sean Reyes coming to you from the great state of Utah here in the Capitol, and I've got a really pressing issue that I need to talk to you about. I want to thank everyone who has supported the abolitionist movie, everyone who has supported Operation Underground Railroad.
Wow, what a conflict of interest that
the
is.
previous version, you have got to come out May 16th for opening night The Abolitionist will be showing in a number of local theaters here in Utah. We need to make sure we have a successful launch of The Abolitionist here in Utah.
Well, from everything that I'm seeing, he financially benefits from something he's announcing here in his official seat. That I don't know if that's okay. I don't know if that's a I don't think that's well, you know what I mean. I don't think it's a thing that should be a thing.
And with that launching pad, O.U.R will be able to launch the Abolitionists filming and screenings throughout not just the United States, but throughout the world.
Noted
Wow.
Utah politicians attended the premiere. The movie bombed at the box office before even making nationwide release. O.U.R now uses it for fundraising. Still, Glenn Beck's DNA remains deeply embedded in O.U.R.
The movie bombed at the box office. O.U.R now uses this as some of their promotional material. So basically, it didn't make any money. How much did it lose? What were the production costs? I mean, you know, let's find out how irresponsible these people actually were. I've been irresponsible before. I know where I was irresponsible. Where were these folks irresponsible? Okay.
O.U.R has another movie waiting in the wings, The Sound of Freedom.
Now, here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen, the zinger of all time.
It stars actors and is for theatrical release. It was shot 2 years ago. It was slated for a 2019 release. O.U.R now says fall of 2020, which means pretty soon.
So this film, by the way, was shot 2 years ago. Okay. It was shot 2 years ago. It took them this long to edit it and do whatever they had to do to get it out. Usually, it doesn't seem like releases of films usually take that long. Wow. What a bunch of...
Eduardo Verástegui directed The Sound of Freedom. There's also been buzz about Verástegui running for president of Mexico.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
The Sound of Freedom makes the same unproven claims made by O.U.R's pseudo-documentaries, YouTube videos, and fundraisers, including exaggerating child kidnappings. The trailer says hundreds of thousands of young women have vanished from their everyday lives, forced by violence into a hellish existence of brutality and prostitution.
All they see are those kids' faces. How long you been doing this? 12 years. How do you do it?
I don't.
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's going to pass the drug trade.
Now it's time.
Wherever I go, I find my way home.
Wow.
Verástegui, Reyes, Hutchinson, and Ballard were made federal diplomats of Mexico and awarded honorary doctorate degrees. Hutchinson is one of the film's executive producers, and the film features a character based on Sean Reyes. Verástegui also supported the Reyes political campaign, referring to him as my dear friend. Will the movie be shown in theaters before the election? Whether the film is actually released in time to help promote Sean Reyes's swashbuckling image and influence balloting remains to be seen.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me once again. That was part 7. We may have a part 8 coming up very soon. I appreciate you being here with me today. Make sure you like and share this content with your friends. Make sure you comment and set your notifications for the next one. We will be doing it very soon. If you would like to support this page, like I said, just watch, share. But if you want to go a little bit further than that, then you can leave a tip at Cash App, PayPal, or join our Patreon. And thank you so much. We will see you on the next one. Full send.
The truth set you free.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out and joining me once again. This was Saturday, May 1st, TVM report on the Veritas Machine channel. Thank you once again for joining me.
Universal deceit, telling the
Ready?
truth. Is a revolutionary act.
Revolutionary act. Now, y'all have a good day. Yes, thank you. I know. The name of this reporter, I'm not a reporter, but I'm Tony D. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Okay, Anaheimer 714. Mr. Gonna be getting fucking blocked with your weird shit. I know you the first time.